Hello. You're looking at the gator here, the rubber gator, which is connects obviously to the drive shaft. I'll put a little light on it so you can actually see. Normally we've got you on a tripod at this point, but well, thing of the matter is, it's pretty impractical to show you what I'm trying to show you. Realising a bit of a problem at the moment. This fuse box effort here, which is held in again by this screw, which is right in there if you can see it. I think you can, that right, or through the frame, is quite badly seized. I've now discovered that this here and this here, one is the indicator relay and one is the starter solenoid, so we know exactly what they are and what they do. Unfortunately, I'm taking over the top here, just be careful. There, somebody's put in these rotten horrible screws, and these casings here are plastic, so obviously the heat's an issue there, so I can't really put any heat on them or anything along them lines, and they're absolutely seized in there, they are. Anyway, that's sort of like the bad things. Hey, who's gonna? Oh, and there's another thing as well. Battery bolts, which was removed. There's like these little double bolted bushes things on there. There's two at the bottom, two at the top, to hold the battery box in place. Well, they're just absolutely knackered there. As you can see, there should be like a washer in and bolts sticking out like there, and they've had it, so they want ordering. I've removed the back of goods, as you can see. It was just 4 bolts, 4 bolts there, and a couple at the back there. There's a plate under the mud guard that actually helps support it all, which is all pretty good. I think I'm replacing it with stainless steel. And back to the next thing. I'll roll down the bike a little gently as I possibly can. I don't want to get anyone in vertigo or something along this. This bracket here holds that, which I now discovered is a regulator, voltage regulator, and it would stick out here somewhere like that and sort of sit at that angle. Up here is definitely a coil bracket. It would be very similar to that, and that coil points that way and that coil points that way, so not that way like that, like it did originally. So that's all good. We're getting on. I think another thing I'd like to show you is this. Where is it gone? There we go. This is something you'd have trouble with early 80s motorbikes quite a bit, I've noticed. Well, this bolt, top shot bolt, if you took a look at it, is all not churned up. For many years I used to think to myself, why is that? And then I've got to think to myself that when this bike was sort of new, was it in a position where there'd be loads of imperial air spanners going around, and I think, well, well, excuse me. Anyway, and well, you know, 9/16 is close to 13 is like an half inch, and I think that's what caused these problems like that there. So obviously they need to be replaced. I've got some stainless steel fittings. Again, taking you down, this brake rod bar down here, for instance, I've already actually bought in stainless steel. I forgot to mention the other day as well, the back drum, the disc unit differential, whatever you want to call it, wasn't using retaining oil, nothing like that. So obviously I've got 2 new plugs for it, and they're going to be going on, but there's a problem with leaking oil out from somewhere or the other. Like I say, it's mainly just rubber perishing, and like in these areas here, look, here, that's that boot, this little thing, I don't know what it really does, clutch cable I think, these front ones, sure they're all quite reasonable to replace, so I don't see that a problem. It looks to me like I'm going to be buying these 4 nuts here. I'm a very big believer in rust runs, getting rid of them and eliminating them. Unless you need another coil bracket here, obviously, you know, to put this side over here when it gets sorted out. I'm a big believer in coil brackets being like stainless steel if possible, or aluminium or something that don't leave rust runs, because you never clean under the tank very good. Then what tends to happen, you get rust runs and they hit the engine and cause a multitude of problems. So I need to be getting rid of them rust runs as much as possible. These are local manufacturing, Nottingham, where I live in the UK, where famous for Robin Hood, of course, where if you go down on a Wednesday afternoon and they'll be very good to you, buying nuts and bolts and matching them up for you. I think I'll be taking a trip down there before the end of this rebuild. I think I've now determined that this casing comes off, that casing comes off, starter motor comes out, I think the front casing comes off. By the time we get this little lot off of the back here, this swinging arm, the engine can then slot back and then it should be a fairly easy lift out. Giving you allowance here. This is my problem here. I couldn't understand why this problem here. I can get the engine out with that there, but I think I've looked at a couple of videos which wouldn't have this bite, and I seem to be able to do it. I'm hoping to go into a video editing program very shortly. I'm going to make short videos and then link them together, and as I say, this is all rather new to me at the moment, but in a good place. I think we're doing alright. As I say, it's only been like day 3 and got this far. Can't really argue it. These obviously will be all replaced in stainless as well. Again, rust runs. I don't like them. They make them look shoddy after a year. I quite like what I've seen so far. I found some new product. It's called Biofix metal paint. I'm going to be doing some. I've got a couple of toolboxes to paint, and I should be looking at painting the toolboxes with it, and then if it's alright, the black which I've already obtained will be good for doing this frame. I don't know, it wasn't really very clear, but I think I didn't show you this. It's rather shoddy. What's sorting out. Again, it's just a rub down in a spray, it's not a great deal. Again, bolts in, rust runs. That's what I'm trying to eliminate. Bikes live naturally in the wet, and we know that the rust runs mostly on a car, say it's under a bonnet, but on these things it's a lot different. It's right in your eye, as you might say. What else? What else we're going to talk? Oh yes, found somewhere rather nice. Didn't know I got it. Piezo buzzer for the indicators. Quite like that. I like that a lot. Well, that's a lot, I do. I used to fit them to bikes years ago. Somebody told me it was illegal now, but I think if you step fitted the standard, I don't think there'd be a problem. Something to do with blind people walking across crossings because they hear it. And why you'd have your indicators on a crossing is beyond me, but there you go. What else is it to talk about? I think we're about there. Can't take the shock absorber off over there till you get the exhaust system off to facilitate the bolts. But the parts are growing. You know, these places charge you postage, don't they? And sometimes it's one postage, and I think it is for Motorworks. I finally remember the name of what I was trying to tell you the other day. Website, and they're very good people, fantastic. So obviously I want to get to the end of the parts list before I actually buy anything. These bolts down there, stainless ones, I've noticed them on eBay. I quite like them. Only £5. And eliminate that little problem down there. That's about it for today. Another one tomorrow. As you can see, there was one. Oh, sorry, I keep remembering little things. This box ain't going to go through that hole. Now, I could bag it, mask it off, sort of thing, have it sort of in this position here, like that, with the rest of the majority of the things through these. You shouldn't see why that actually cause much of a problem. Once it was all fairly accessible, too bad up there. I like him when I've seen. let's put it this way, I'm liking what I'm seeing and I'm quite happy about that. But as I say, we've got to talk about the parts listings growing a little bit. That's the only thing I'm a little bit, tiny bit concerned about. Other than that, I don't think there's problems. Alright then. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe if you see what you're seeing. Okay, I think I'm explaining myself pretty clearly and taking you through a process of how to restore a motorcycle.